My child, this moment is not an accident. You did not arrive here by chance. Out of everything you could be doing right now, I brought you here. To this. To me. I brought you here because I have something I need to say to you. Not to everyone watching. To you. Yes, you. The one who has lived a long life. The one who has seen more than most people ever will. The one who has loved deeply, lost painfully, worked tirelessly, carried more than was fair, and kept going anyway. I see you. I see how tired you are. Not just in your body, though I see that too. I see the kind of tired that sleep cannot fix. The kind that comes from carrying invisible weight for a very long time. You smile when people ask how you're doing. You say, "I'm fine." But inside, there is something heavy, something unspoken, something you have never fully said out loud. Maybe it's a regret you've carried for years. Maybe it's a quiet fear about what is coming next. Or maybe it's that silent question that visits you in the still moments, when the room is empty, when the world is quiet, when it's just you and your thoughts. Does he still remember me? After everything, is there still a place for me? Is it too late? My child. That is exactly why I brought you here today. Because the answer to that question is the most important thing your heart will ever hear. And I need you to stay with me long enough to receive it, never fully healed. A child you lost closeness with somewhere along the way. A marriage that grew quiet when it should have stayed warm. Someone you loved who left this world before you said what needed to be said. You still think about them. I know. And I know about the prayers, the ones you prayed year after year, faithfully on your knees, and the answer never came the way you asked for it. A healing that did not happen. A person who did not change. A door that stayed closed no matter how long you stood in front of it. In those moments, you wondered if I heard you at all. I heard every word, every single one, including the prayers that trailed off in the middle of the night because you ran out of words. I heard those too. And I know about the fear that most people your age carry but almost nobody talks about. The fear of what comes next. The fear of leaving. And underneath that, the deepest, quietest fear of all. The fear that after everything, after all the falling short and wandering and failing to be who you meant to be, there may not be enough grace left for you. That fear is a lie, and I am here today to replace it with the truth. I want to tell you a story, not from a distance, from the hardest day of my life on this earth. When they crucified me, there were 2 other men on crosses beside me. Both of them had lived outside the law, outside anything the world would call a good life. And by the time they hung on those crosses, their time was over. They had hours left, nothing more. One of them looked at me and hardened his heart. Even there, even at the very end, he turned away. But the other man turned toward me, with whatever breath he had left, with the full weight of a whole life of wrong pressing down on his chest. He turned toward me and said, "Lord, remember me." That was the whole prayer. Not a long prayer, not a beautiful prayer, not the prayer of someone who had lived faithfully for 50 years. Just, "Lord, remember me." And do you know what I said back to him? "Today, you will be with me in paradise." Luke 23:43. Not someday. Not after you prove yourself. Not after enough time passes to balance what you have done. Today. That man had no time left, no chance to go back and fix what he had broken, no years of service to show, no legacy to point to. He had nothing except a heart that turned toward me at the end, and that was enough. It has always been enough. Now I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, but that was different. That man had nothing to lose and nothing to stand on, but I knew better. I had years of knowing, and I still fell short. Surely what is required of me is more. My child, hear me very carefully. Grace is not a sliding scale. That man did not receive a smaller welcome because he came at the very last hour. He received the full welcome of paradise. Because that is who I am, that is what the cross accomplished. Not partial forgiveness for people who mostly got it right. Complete forgiveness for every person who turns to me. No matter one, no matter from how far. You are not farther from me than that man was. You may feel far, but feelings are not the true distance between us. My love is the distance, and my love has already closed every gap. You are not too late. You were never too late. My child, listen to me carefully now. Your standing before me is not earned by how well you lived. It is not a reward for the faithful years. It is not taken away by the unfaithful ones. It is a gift. It has always been a gift, and gifts do not expire. The regret you are carrying right now, I need to speak to that directly. That weight is not something I gave you to hold on to. That crushing, suffocating feeling that you should have done more, been better, lived differently, that is not my voice. That is the enemy. Working harder in these quiet years because he knows his time with you is running out. He wants you to spend the rest of your days bent under a weight I already removed. But I removed it at the cross. When I said, "It is finished," Nama, I meant it. Not mostly finished. Not finished for everyone except your specific mistakes. Finished. The debt is gone. The account is settled. There is nothing left for you to pay. As far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. Psalm 103:12. East and west never meet. They have no ending point. They never circle back. That is how far I have removed your sin from you. All of it, without exception. And the years you call wasted, I want you to hear this. I do not see your life the way a record keeper sees it. I do not stand at the end of your days with a ledger, counting the good years, subtracting the hard ones. I see a soul I made, a heart I have chased across every season of your life. The beautiful ones and the ones you are most ashamed of. I was in every one of those years, even the ones where you felt most alone, even the ones you wish you could erase. I was there, working, holding, refusing to let you go. In all things, God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28. All things, no exceptions, no asterisks. Every year of your life, including the ones that make you wince when you remember them, has been in my hands. Not one year was wasted, not one. I want to ask you something, not something that requires great strength. You have given strength your whole life. I am not here to ask for more. I am asking you to do something much simpler than that. I am asking you to open your hands. The regret, open your hands and let it go. The guilt you have carried for years, open your hands. The fear of what comes next, open your hands. The unanswered questions, the relationships that never fully healed, the prayers that seemed to go unanswered, the shame you have kept in the rooms where nobody goes. Open your hands and let me take it You were never meant to carry any of that alone. I know why you held on. You thought that if you let go of the guilt, if you truly released it, you were saying it did not matter. That the people you hurt did not matter. But that is not what letting go means. Letting go means, Lord, you are greater than all of this. Your grace is bigger than my failure. I am choosing to trust you with what I cannot fix myself. That is all I am asking. Jesus said these words, and they were not spoken to the strong. They were spoken to the tired, to the ones who had been holding on too long. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Come as you are, not cleaned up, not with everything sorted, not as the person you always meant to become. Come as the person you are right now, and I will give you rest. Real rest. The kind that reaches into the deepest part of you, the part that has been tense and guarded for years, and says, you can let go now. You are held. You are safe. And I want you to know what is waiting on the other side of this life. No more pain. Not in your body. Not in your memory. No more grief. You will see every face you loved and lost. Everyone. No more unanswered questions. Everything you did not understand in this life will finally, completely make sense. And you will see me, face to face, the way you were always meant to. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. Revelation 21:4. That is where you are going. That is what I have already prepared for you. Not because you deserved it perfectly, because I love you completely. So right now, open your hands. Say yes, not a dramatic yes. Just the quiet, honest yes of a heart that is finally ready to rest. The man on the cross beside me did not have the right words. He just turned toward me. Thought a turning heart is all I have ever needed. Turn to me now. I have been here the whole time, waiting for exactly this moment. My child, come to me now. Just you and me, the way it was always meant to be. Take a slow breath. Let your hands rest open, and if you are willing, speak these words with me. From the most honest place inside you. Lord Jesus, I come to you now, not as the person I always meant to be. As the person I actually am. I have lived a long life. I have seen a lot. I have carried a lot. And some of what I have carried, I should have given to you long ago. So I bring it to you now. The regret, the guilt, the shame, the fear of what comes next. I bring you the years I call wasted, the prayers I gave up on, the people I hurt and could never fully make things right with, the seasons I wandered far from you. I bring you all of it, and I ask you to take it, because you said it is finished, and I choose to believe that today. I choose to believe that your cross covered everything, not most things, everything. I release the fear of what comes next. You have already gone ahead of me. You have already prepared what is waiting, and you promised that where you are, I will be also. I am trusting that promise now. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for remembering me even in the seasons I forgot about you. Thank you for the promise you made to a man on a cross who had nothing left. And thank you that promise is mine too. I am yours. I always was. And wherever the road leads from here, I will walk it with you. Amen. My child, you are not forgotten. You never were. Listen to what God says about you, not what the years of regret have told you, not what the enemy has whispered. What I say. Even to your old age I am He, and even to gray hairs I will carry you. I have made you, and I will bear you. I will carry you, and I will save you. Isaiah 46:4, I will carry you. That is not a promise I made once and forgot. It is a promise I am keeping right now, in this moment, and in every moment that remains. The years you lived, they mattered. The love you gave, even imperfectly, it mattered. The prayers you prayed, even the ones that trailed off, they mattered. The faith you held on to, even when it was barely a flicker, it mattered more than you know. And you matter. To me. Now. Today. In whatever comes after today. You do not walk the road ahead alone. I go before you. I walk beside you. And when the time comes to step from this life into the next, I will be the first face you see. Not with a list of what you owed, with open arms and the words I have been waiting your whole life to say to you. You made it home. Rest now. You are safe. You are known. You are loved.